beautiful vista to end the year 2015. Hi, jjjeeter here, along with
Calendar 99.
and today we're just going to have a little casual chat about the year 2015 in review and how things went, and how things progressed during the course of the year. Some good things, some bad things, and all kinds of stuff in between.
So this is the 2015 year-end review.
Welcome to our blog.
What were some of the good things that happened in 2015?
Well, I think some of the good things were you're finishing up your year in 9th grade. Ava graduated from her class. What grade did she graduate from in May?
I think 7th.
7th grade. Had a good year with business. It was very good. Everybody was healthy. We didn't have anybody in the hospital during the year 2015, which was good because my grandparents, or your grandparents, are getting kind of old, and you kind of worry about their health. And they've been healthy, so we had a good year with that prospect.
Yeah.
Are you still recording?
Yes, I'm still recording.
What were some of the highlights of what you think was the best part, the good things that happened?
Well, let's talk about some of the trips we've had this year.
Okay.
I would say probably the first one would be Las Vegas. We drove there, which was okay.
Who was all on that trip?
My family, me, my sister, my parents, and we stayed at first off, we stayed at this hotel called, I don't remember the name of it, but we stayed there for one night and then drove next day to the next hotel, which was called Mandalay Bay, which that was a awesome hotel with a nice pool and stuff. And it was really close to New York. I don't know how many of you have been to Las Vegas, but there's the Carnival in New York.
Yeah, I also remembered pictures of you standing on Fremont Street downtown.
Yep.
Underneath all the lighted dome and all the activities that were going on down there.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one comment you made about the smell of most of the casinos.
Yeah, this might sound weird, but I'm starting to, even though casinos are really bad and smoky and stuff, I don't mind it that bad, but it's okay. And it was really cool. It was a good trip. It was I don't remember how long the drive was. It was really long. I think it was like an entire day.
Oh yeah, it's a good 17 hours, I believe.
Yeah, 17.
Drive time to.
Yeah.
Or maybe 12 hours drive time to Las Vegas.
What was the next trip? Las Vegas was in March for spring break. What was next?
Did you guys do Washington this year?
No, that was last year. Sorry, we're getting some of our trips mixed up with a bunch of different years, so I apologize for that.
I don't think I had any trips in the early part of the year.
When did you go to Vegas? Was it in the middle of the summer?
Yes, it was in the summertime. It was 110 degrees in Vegas. Went with my friend John, met him there. It was just 2 days. We stayed at the Luxor Hotel.
That's right next to Mandalay Bay.
Right next to Mandalay Bay. That's the one with that's the giant pyramid. We gambled some money away and just had a good time. We walked up and down the strip and looked at people and that kind of stuff. Just had a good time talking.
Yeah.
Well, that was my trip. I tried to get my wife to go with me, but she tends to have no interest whatsoever in going to Las Vegas.
Probably because it was Texas and Florida, which was basically the start of our move, because we had bought a trailer and put some of our stuff in there and traveled all the way from Texas because for Father's Day to see my dad's dad, and stayed there for a couple weeks or a couple days, and then went to Destin, Florida to stay at the beach, and that was fun.
That's in the Panhandle, I believe, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
And then that was the end of that. And then New Orleans. We went to New Orleans, Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Yeah, that's what I said. And here's a funny thing, or it's not. It might not be funny, but I thought it was. As we were leaving from New Orleans, we were pulling out of the gate, and then we stopped, and then we had to pull back in. And I'm like, "What's going on?" And then the front doors open, and 2 police officers come in to take this guy away because he was drunk and he was making nasty comments about people on the flight.
Whoa!
And they just took him off. That was interesting.
I've never experienced anything like that on a flight.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And then probably the next trip after that was the move, of course.
Let's discuss the move.
Yeah, what do you think?
Well, tell them why you were moving.
I think I did that in a video that I recently did in the summer, so they know.
Your dad got transferred down to Orlando, Florida.
Yep.
So there was a move from Parker, Colorado, down to Denver or to Florida. It took 2 U-Hauls to bring all the stuff in.
Yep.
We had a car.
Yep.
And one of the U-Hauls pulling a trailer.
One of the U-Hauls pulling my car.
That's what it was. One of the U-Hauls pulled your car, a car, and then 2 U-Hauls. So 3 vehicles driving down there. We left in the end of August.
Yep.
I think it was right after your mom's birthday, around the 25th.
Uh-huh.
Got down there, unloaded the vehicle. It was in a rental house in a town called Rockledge, Florida.
Yep.
It was a nice place. Had a lake in the back where you could go fishing. And, plenty of room, but it was just temporary. So we got all the furniture unloaded. And it was very close to Halloween, the 1st of September, so we had to start getting set up for that.
Yeah, we actually didn't start setting up until the end of September.
Right.
And then you had come down at the end of October.
That's right. We flew back after the move, and then my wife and I flew back down right just 2 days before Halloween.
Actually, it was the last week of October, the 28th, I think.
Okay, last week of October to celebrate Halloween with Cal, because Halloween's a big event in his life, and
yes,
I knew he was going to need some help getting the haunted house set up. It wasn't as big a haunted house deal as it was the year before, but it was very sufficient, and it made a great hit with all of the neighbors, and people came from miles around to see it once word got out that this haunted house was going on.
It'll probably be better next year because we'll have a bigger house, and I will get to that once it actually happens, when we're actually settled into our new house. We're going to be moving.
I had a lot of fun swimming with Cal in their pool.
Crystal Beach.
Went to Crystal Beach.
Wasn't that what it was? Crystal Beach?
Crystal Beach. Which is on the Gulf side. We spent a couple days over there. We went to Honeymoon Beach, where Cal was the only one that went in the water there. It was kind of a windy, blustery day.
Yeah, I went in the water for a little bit, but I didn't do it.
I enjoyed the trips over to Pelican Beach, and
I don't think I went there, did I?
And just enjoyed the Atlantic side with the waves.
I remember Satellite Beach. That was
Satellite Beach is one.
Satellite Beach was the one with the big waves.
Knocked me over. I lost my my good hat, my favorite hat. Beat me up pretty bad. I remember I bruised with the bottom of my heel. Couldn't walk for a while. I screwed my knee up. So those waves, Mother Nature can really play tricks on you. She really beats the tar out of you when the ocean comes at you.
Yeah. For those of you who are probably wondering why we're doing the year-end review in the car, it was just a lot easier for us to do it here.
lot more privacy too.
Yeah, so that we don't have a lot of disturbance.
Might be a little bit of road noise, but we don't have telephones ringing and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, and I'm just gonna get this out right now. I'm not gonna like go and replay clips that were in the past year. I'm not gonna like replay clips that happened. So we're just gonna be talking about it. So you're not gonna see anything. It's just talking.
So while we were down in Florida on the last trip, we decided that for Christmas gifts for the family, that we would buy them airline tickets to come and celebrate Christmas back in Colorado with us.
Yep, and this is where we are
Here
today.
we are, as you can see. This isn't Florida, obviously, with all the snow. If you can see the mountains off to the distance there, they're all covered with snow. Been pretty cold. It's been a good visit. We had a good Christmas.
Yes.
We had 35 people at our house for Christmas on Christmas Day. And then that was family that was having dinner. And then another 14 people stopped by to visit after Christmas and say hi and share good wishes and all that kind of stuff. So
Who were those 14 people? There's the sledding hill over there. Oops. Which we were going to go there. I was going to go there last year. But then I decided to go to the sled hill at the park by your house.
That's right, that was a birthday deal.
Yep, last year. And then we went to, I think, the Apex Center in Arvada.
Why don't you talk about the special gift you got this year?
For our birthday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my birthday was 2 days ago. I was going to do a video of what we were doing, but I got too carried away with what we were doing. We went to Casa Bonita in Denver, which is where we're headed now. Little known fact. And it was a good time. We got our picture taken in the old time jail. I don't know if any of you have been there before, but it's pretty cool. Oh, and one thing I forgot to talk about. In February of this year, since my dad's an airline pilot, he does sim training every once in a while. And since I went with him that one time, they let me fly the simulator one time, which I have a video of it, which I did upload it, but it never made it onto YouTube because of some error. So I'll probably be re-uploading it. So yeah.
That's a pleasant experience. Not many people get to do that.
Nope. Let's talk about some of the movies we enjoyed in 2015.
I'm not sure. What movies did we enjoy in 2015?
You know, I don't know if you've watched one movie this year.
I don't know that I have. What movies came out in 2015?
Well, some of the ones that we've watched during the past year.
Yeah, but we always watch a lot of the old movies.
Yeah.
Halloween movies,
Yeah.
Christmas movies, Polar Express, Christmas Story, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't think we've watched Christmas Story a bunch as we used to. We used to watch it all the time. But I think Christmas movie-wise, I watched Elf a lot this year.
Polar Express, did you watch that at all?
No, I didn't see that a lot. Yeah.
There were no new Harry Potter editions movies coming out. There were no new Indiana Jones movies out this year.
No. Have not seen the new Star Wars movie.
That's right, that one just came out last week.
Which we plan on seeing sometime.
Right.
When we're here. I almost forgot, for 4th of July, I got together this was before I moved. We got together with my neighbors and went to the park in Parker, Colorado, and had a 4th of July party out there. What did you get together with anybody?
No, we were home by ourselves on the 4th of July. I remember standing on the back deck watching the fireworks go off.
I remember in the middle, it rained a couple hours, and we were all stuck in a tent. And I was just out there. I was in a couple parts. I was out there sitting in the rain, which I was perfectly fine with it because I like being in the rain sometimes. And everybody's all begging me, "Get in the tent, get in the tent, get in the tent." And I don't know, it's annoying.
Your sister played a lot of soccer games this year,
Yeah.
and we went to a few of those.
She's hardly ever with us when I come to their house because she's always either staying home with my parents or she's at her friend's house, which is where she is right now because she's been in Florida and she hasn't had time to spend and talk with them and stuff.
That's what teenage girls do. They enjoy their friends.
Did I pull any pranks on you this year?
Trying to think. Did you? Can you think of any?
I remember.
I'm sure there were some little ones, but jokes.
I remember I popped out from behind the garage door at Grandma Lucy's house.
Yeah, scared me there.
That was in the summer. Oh, I also forgot one other project. We did 2 signs. The 2 signs we made.
Oh yes, Erie Acres.
Erie Acres sign for Halloween and a Chupacabra sign, which is pretty cool. jjjeeter also has some videos of Casa Bonita's haunted house, which I have not put up yet, but I'll have to put it up on when it comes for next year. Well, I say it's been a year.
I'm sorry?
I say it's been a year.
It has been a good year. And we hope that 2016, the new year, will end up being even more eventful and more fun.
We also, I forgot, a couple days ago we went to Davy's Chuck Wagon.
That's right.
It's a famous diner here in Lakewood, which is where we are now. Famous place. What? Okay, so this is for the end of the year-end review. We hope 2015 was good for all you guys. And wait till next year. I hope you all had a good new year. See ya.
Take care.
Until next time.
jjjeeter signing out.
Calendar 99. See you later.